Kirk Hammett is one of the most influential, skilled, and likable musicians in heavy metal history. From his humble beginnings in San Francisco to becoming a global rock icon, Kirk's journey is a testament to passion, talent, and staying true to oneself. Kirk was born on November 18th, 1962, in San Francisco, California. He has English, German, Scottish, and Irish ancestry on his paternal side, and Filipino roots on his mother's side. This beautifully diverse background would later influence Kirk's worldview. At the age of 5, Kirk watched the film The Day of the Triffids, which kick-started his lifelong obsession with horror. He was fascinated with the genre and could relate to the monsters well, and because of this, he spent all his allowance on Monster magazine and horror figurines. But eventually, he found a new obsession through his brother Rick's record collection, which included legends like Jimi Hendrix and Led Zeppelin. Kirk picked up the guitar at age 15 and never looked back. By 16, Kirk was already making waves in the Bay Area metal scene, co-founding the thrash band Exodus in 1979. He honed his craft under the legendary Joe Satriani, one of rock's greatest teachers who has also taught Steve Vai, Larry Lalonde, and Alex Skolnick. But his big break came in 1983 when Metallica called. After Dave Mustaine's departure, they needed a new guitarist, and Kirk's audition with Seek and Destroy was so impressive that he got the job on the spot. What followed was nothing short of legendary. Kirk contributed to Ride the Lightning in 1984 and helped shape Metallica's sound for decades to come. His riffs became the backbone of metal classics like Enter Sandman and Creeping Death, which actually drew from his Exodus days. Over 4 decades, he's performed at over 2,000 shows across 65 countries, including that incredible Antarctica gig in 2013 that made Metallica the only band to play all 7 continents in one year. Within Metallica, Kirk is known to be reserved and easygoing, and his humble personality often counterbalances James's and Lars's large egos. We saw the full extent of this in the documentary Some Kind of Monster, where Kirk seemed to be the glue that kept the band from completely falling apart. The accolades speak for themselves: 9 Grammy Awards, MTV Video Music Awards, induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2009, and the prestigious Polar Music Prize in 2018. However, not every part of Kirk's life has been joyous. In 1986, one of the most tragic and pivotal moments in his life happened. Metallica was in Sweden as part of the Damage Inc. tour, and the band members all found the bunks on the tour bus uncomfortable. Kirk and Cliff Burton wanted the same bunk, so they decided to draw cards to settle the dispute. Cliff picked the ace of spades, which meant he could get first pick, and he told Kirk, "I want your bunk," to which Kirk replied, "Fine, take my bunk. I'll sleep up front, it's probably better anyway." Sometime later, Cliff was sleeping when the bus skidded off the road and flipped onto the grass. Cliff was thrown violently through one of the bus windows and then instantly crushed by the bus. He was only 24 years old. This was the first time in Kirk's life he lost someone that close to him, and that, along with the survivor's guilt, made him really depressed for a long time. He has said that every time he plays certain older Metallica songs, he feels Cliff's presence, and even now, music is one of the ways for him to cope with the grief. Kirk Hammett didn't just play guitar. He created a signature sound. His expressive use of the wah pedal became legendary, adding emotional depth and energy to his solos that few could match. He masterfully blended melodic phrasing with thrash aggression, helping Metallica appeal to audiences far beyond hardcore metal fans. This approach made him one of the most influential guitarists in metal history, inspiring countless musicians worldwide. When it comes to gear, Kirk has always been particular about his instruments. His longtime collaboration with ESP Guitars has produced numerous signature models, but perhaps his most prized possession is Greenie, a 1959 Gibson Les Paul previously owned by Peter Green of Fleetwood Mac and Gary Moore. Many of his guitars also feature horror-themed artwork, the most famous of which is his Karloff Mummy guitar. All this has been kind to Kirk financially. With an estimated net worth of $200 million as of 2024, he's built wealth through touring, record sales royalties, and endorsement deals. But money isn't everything to Kirk. He's channeled his horror passion into serious collecting, amassing an impressive collection of movie posters, props, and masks. He even authored a book called Too Much Horror Business and founded the Fear Fest Evil convention. Kirk is also a devoted family man. His first marriage to Rebecca lasted 3 years and ended in 1990 during the recording of the Black Album. After that, he found love with Lonnie and fathered 2 sons with her. This marriage lasted from 1998 to 2020, with Kirk filing for divorce in 2012. He is currently engaged to Monica de la Zerda, with whom he has a child. Kirk is an avid collector of classic and custom cars, including a Porsche 911 Carrera 4, which he lost in a bet to Metallica's tour manager Tony Smith, who promised Kirk that the Black Album would someday sell 10 million copies. But the one activity that he enjoys more than any other hobby is surfing, which is something he has in common with bandmate Robert. Kirk's age and rock star life have, however, caught up with him in recent years. He, along with all other Metallica members, has tinnitus due to decades of touring without proper hearing protection. He also has constant pain in his shoulders, arms, back, hands, and knees. He attributes all of that, apart from the knee pain, to guitar playing, but the knee issues may very well be caused by his heavy use of the wah pedal. Despite all these setbacks, he still records music and tours with Metallica, a clear sign of how passionate he is about music and how committed he is to his fans. Kirk Hammett represents something special in rock and roll. He's proof that you can be a metal legend while remaining grounded, that you can be a global superstar without forgetting your roots. His story shows us that the most enduring rock icons aren't just great musicians, they're also authentic people who inspire others both on and off the stage. In a genre often associated with ego and excess, Kirk Hammett stands as an example of how talent, humility, and staying true to your passions can create a lasting and positive legacy.